Hi, Howie Perks with American Benefit Services, and we're here to talk about the pros and cons of being a captive insurance agent versus being an independent insurance agent. So the first thing you have to think about if you're new to the industry and you're thinking about who you're going to contract with is whether they're captive or whether they're an independent FMO like we are. So one of the big differences is training. If you're new to the industry, you're going to need training, and you can get training in both scenarios, in captive and independent, and some agents choose the captive outside of the independent. But just know, as an agent, you can come to us and we can be your FMO, and we'll train you. We'll do one-on-one Zooms, and we have a archive of training material in order for you to tap into to help you be successful. The second thing to think about is flexibility in your schedule. So you got your insurance license. Were you looking to go work for somebody like in a job, or were you looking to build your own business? So in a captive scenario, in most of the scenarios, you're going to need to be there when they say and work around their time schedule. As an independent agent like you would be with us, it's your business. You decide when and how you run your business, and we're your marketing partner in order to help you succeed in that. So that's one thing that you definitely want to think about, is how flexible do you want your schedule to be? Do you want to be told where to be, how to do it, or do you want to have full control of your business? The next thing is commission levels. In a captive scenario, most of the time, you're going to get reduce commission levels to offset the cost of the leads that they're going to give to you. So they're not really giving you any type of free leads. You're actually paying for those leads at a reduced commission level. As opposed to being an independent agent with us, you're always going to get fair market value for every contract that you have with that. So you're always going to get paid what you qualify for, depending on what level you are when you talk to us. If you're a seasoned agent, you'll definitely get paid exactly what you qualify for every carrier that we have. If you're a new agent, just know you're gonna always be paid what you're supposed to get paid, and we're always transparent with that, as an independent insurance FMO. The next thing to think about is your book of business. In a captive scenario, you're building somebody else's book of business for a period of time. As an independent agent working with us, you're vested in your commissions from day one. So what do you want to do? Do you want to build somebody else's book of business, or do you want to build your own book of business? And that's something to think about if you're brand new to the industry, because some captive scenarios will have you 7 years before you're vested in your renewals. So let's just say you work there for 2 years and you decide it's not for you, you're walking away from 2 years of your invested time and energy into building a book of business that is no longer yours. Whereas if you work with an independent company like ours, you're vested from day one, so that 2 years, that book will follow you. So as a new agent, that's definitely something to think about in terms of the pros and cons of being captive or being an independent agent. The next thing to think about is your plan options. You want to be able to offer the person that you're sitting down with what's best for them, not necessarily what you have as a plan option. And in a captive scenario, a lot of times you're pushing a plan because that's the only plan that they have, and it may not be right for that client that you're working with. As opposed to working with us as an independent agent, we have all the major carriers to make sure that you always have the most competitive product in your area and for every scenario that you're working with your clients. So, instead of just pushing one product, you have the ability to have whatever's best for the people that you're sitting down with and always serve their needs the best. The next thing to think about is branding. Do you want to brand yourself, or do you want to brand the company that you're working for? In a captive scenario, most of the time you're branding them. You're branding everything that they do and what they're about and their products, as opposed to being an independent agent. You're branding yourself as the go-to agent in your neighborhood. And we'll teach you how to do that if you're a new agent and you're unsure how to get started and you want to understand more about the difference between a captive insurance agent and an independent insurance agent. We'd be happy to discuss that with you and talk about what it looks like to be an independent agent that works with us, and how we can help you build your Medicare marketing business.